be just fine. We're just fine with all that. So let me see here. Let's adjust that so it looks like it might be sort of kind of the way we want it. Maybe perhaps sort of kind of. Okay.
Last call, JV 1500-meter runners report. Last call, JV 1500-meter runners report.
Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of Oregon High School Athletics here on your sports leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Today, from Clackamas High School, we have a track meet featuring the Centennial Eagles, the Central Catholic Rams, and the Clackamas Cavaliers. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be calling the event for you. We're in some preliminary events right now. In fact, we're in the novice boys 100-meter. We'll have varsity events coming up here in about 20 minutes, but this is a triple event with the three schools. We'll also be keeping score on the varsity events, and we'll get you that score as we go along. Working with me on the track meet today, Ashley Williams. Ashley worked with me before on a basketball game, and Ashley is a former standout volleyball player at Westview High School and went to Central Eastern Oklahoma University, right?
Yep, East Central.
All right. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to watch these track events. Beautiful facilities here at Clackamas High School. And as we said, we've been running, these are preliminary events, what they're calling novice 100 meters, mostly freshmen and sophomores. We had 4 heats of the girls, and now we're having about 5 heats of the boys. And then we'll have a couple of more novice events. We'll have a girls 1,500 meter and a boys 1,500 meter till we get to the first varsity events. The first varsity events scheduled will be the 4x100 meter relay, and that'll be coming up here in about 20 minutes. So thanks for joining us. Lots of athletes here on probably a pretty good day to run track. Not too hot, not too cold. Got a lot of athletes here to run the events, actually.
Right, it's a good day. I mean, there's no rain, so it's always nice when it's dry for track.
All right, field events are going on now too. Some of those are junior varsity events. All the events will be junior varsity and varsity. Over to our right, we've got the high jump, we've got the pole vault, we've got the long jump over there. Then over to our left, we have the shot put, and we have the javelin. Let's see what else we got over there. The discus. Oh, I knew I left something out. The discus. And so lots of athletes in the middle warming up. We're just about ready for another boys sectional run of the 100 meters. Here we go. Lane 5 is the winner, lane 5, and that is Nelson Wong of Clackamas.
Please do not cross the finish line. Please do not cross the finish line.
I was just looking, actually. I was thinking about it, if there's a clock down there, and I don't see one. So we won't be able to get you times. These events are being scored by the USA Track and Field, and they're down in the corner, and they'll be bringing us times. So we'll have those for you as we get more into the varsity events.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a clock that we can kind of see the times as they go through, but I think that's why the announcement to not cross the finish line, because they are timing the time. So
I think, I'm trying to recall, but I think Clackamas High School is maybe 10 years old, but these are beautiful facilities. There's a baseball game going on right behind us. Thanks for joining us. We've been bringing you some baseball and softball up till now. We're going to bring you in the future, and actually a little later in the meet, I'll get you a schedule of our upcoming events. We have a couple more baseball games. We have some lacrosse matches. We have a golf tournament, both baseball and softball, as I said. So we have a lot of things coming up here to catch on Oregon Sports Beat. We want to thank our sponsors, especially Gilda's Italian Restaurant, located at 1601 Southwest Morrison, near the Timbers Stadium. Gilda's serving the finest Italian food around, always treating you like Central Catholic family. Stop in and see them. Tell them thanks for the broadcast. There's something about a track meet when the gun goes off.
Gets your attention, that's for sure.
I think I just heard another one, so let's see. We have more novice 100-meter runners coming.
The heats look like they're getting smaller and smaller, so looks like we're getting to the end of that.
So you ran track yourself, Ashley. What did you run?
So primarily a sprinter, 100, 200, 4x1. Definitely did some jumping as well, high jump, long jump. So not a fan of staying in the shoes, so had to quit long jump early.
All right, here we go. There's 6 runners in this sprint, and it's going to be close. Lane number 1. The runner in that lane was, well, I don't have somebody listed for lane 1.
Athletes, if you are
Look
not
like a Clackamas
warming up,
athlete, though.
you need to be in the stands and not in infield. All athletes who are not warming up need to be in the stands and not in the infield.
Centennial in their traditional red and blue uniforms. Be able to spot those.
It's nice all the schools have different color schemes. Kind of makes it easier to point them out.
Okay, now I believe that was the last heat of the boys novice 100-meter dash, and I think what we have coming up now is the girls 1,500-meter run, the junior varsity. So we'll have in the girls, it's the junior varsity. We'll have 16 runners.
This is second call for varsity boys discus. Second call, varsity
So it'll be
boys discus.
the girls first in the 1,500 junior varsity, then the boys junior varsity. Boys junior varsity, it looks like they have listed 29 runners. We'll see if that many get out there. The 1,500 meters, the equivalent of the mile.
Looks like they are doing one more heat of the 100.
Oh, okay.
Just 3 runners, but yep.
All right, we're underway. 3 runners in this heat.
All from Clackamas.
Lane number 2.
Really big strides.
Big strides. Tall kid, big strides. And he was the winner in that heat, so.
Athletes, if you are not warming up, you need to be in the stands and not the infield. All athletes not warming up need to be in the stands and not the infield, please. Please do not cross the finish line.
I was a little curious on the scoring for track meets. Did you know that, or did you know if it's JV, is that a different scoring amount than varsity?
First call, varsity
I don't think so.
girls
I think
shot,
the scoring amounts are the
JV
same
and
in
varsity
those.
boys high jump. First call, varsity girls shot.
So it
JV
seems
and
like it'd be an
varsity boys
advantage
high
to
jump.
have more athletes in heats.
It seems like this should be a year for resurgence of track and field because the Olympics are coming up in August in Rio, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, then they had
Unless the virus bug takes over or they can't have the events because the water's all polluted.
hope that doesn't happen.
You know, it's been since 1984 that any Olympic city made money. hosting the Olympics is a money-losing proposition. The last time any Olympic city made money on Olympics was 1984 in Los Angeles. And that's primarily they made money because they didn't have to build facilities. They already had them in place.
There's a few qualifier here in Portland at the convention center. So it seems like track would be a popular thing to be a part of this year.
My nephew my nephew and his wife ran in the Boston Marathon on Monday, and they told me that was a pretty incredible event.
All runners, if you have not done so, you need to report to the clerk.
I can't imagine running 26 miles. I'm tired when I drive 26 miles.
You need to report to the clerk at the east end of the track.
Pretty good pole just cleared over there for pole vault.
Yeah, I was watching over there. When I did the PIL City Meet, I was somewhat surprised there were not any big heights cleared, but I watched over there, and there's been a couple of pole vaulters who really got some good height. You know, the world's record in the pole vault's now at 20 feet.
That's insane.
And you watch those guys that pole vault and watch those poles bend when they get that spring to go over the pole. It's amazing.
I mean, it's got to take a lot of courage. I'm not going to throw my body over a pole.
Right. You got to run full speed, throw that pole into that little tiny hole, and then trust that pole's going to work. All right, we're going to come up here in just a few minutes. We're going to start with the junior varsity girls and boys 1,500 meters. Quite a different strategy when you're running the 1,500 meter than running what traditionally, 100 meter, 200 meter are all-out events. You're going as fast as you can from the beginning to the end. 400 meter used to be kind of a paced event, but not anymore. Now the 400 meter runners, they're running all out the whole way. I think that started back in the 60s with a runner named Lee Evans, who started running the 400 meter full speed the whole time. 800 meters now, guys may run a lap kind of pacing it, but everybody's running full speed on those events. It's the 1,500 meter when you start to try to pace yourself. You don't want to run too slow in the beginning. You don't want to run too slow at the end.
Well, that happens a lot of times to athletes, even the top ones. They get burnt out in the middle of the race because they go out too fast.
Watch teams, some teams employ, they get a rabbit. They get somebody out to set the pace over the first couple of laps and keep everybody's speed up or burn off the speed of the guys who have the speed at the end. There's the pole vaulter going up now. Well, I shouldn't say up, going under.
Up and over.
Yeah, that's the key. Okay, I see down here to the left, I see some discus, so that must be the women's discus or the girls' discus that's going on here. I'm amazed at the form that discus throwers employ. Okay, I'm looking for see where we got people accumulated.
Looks like they are getting ready for the 1,500 meter.
If you are not an athlete that is warming up, you need to be out of the infield and in the stands. If you are not an athlete warming up, you need to be out of the infield and in the stands, please.
All right.
Please do
The
not
girls
cross the finish
1,500
line.
meter junior varsity, which is our next event. We have 16 runners scheduled in that. Looking at the preliminary times for the runners who were in that event, and it looks like the person with the fastest time in the event is Riley Tracy. She has a time of 5 minutes 45 seconds. Maddie Sandholm of Clackamas has a time of 5:52. So the two fastest runners in the junior varsity 1,500 are both from Clackamas with times of 5:45 and 5:52. Only other runner with a time under 6 minutes is Hannah Dove, also from Clackamas, and she has a time of 5:57. So we won't be able to tell you the exact runners because the athletes don't have numbers on. And of course in the 1,500 meters, they're not in lanes. So we won't be able to tell you that. But we will be able to tell you, looking at the uniforms, where they're from.
Yep, and all top 3 are from Clackamas.
Notice in the visitor stand, there's one fan over there sitting up in the last row. He has some plan for all of that. All right, there's a whistle. Let's see if we're going to get something going. Here we are. Again, this is the start of the girls' 1,500 meter run, junior varsity.
For the 400 meter relay. First call, 400 meter relay.
This will be 4 laps of the track.
There's those 3 Clackamas up in front. I'm not too sure which are which, but they are leading the pack. We
mentioned the preliminary times for the runners that we have. The 3 fastest times are all Clackamas runners. We're in lap 1 of the girls' 1,500 meter junior varsity.
Everyone needs to stay off the track. Please stay off the track. Do not cross the finish line.
I want to thank our cameraman, Deshaun, for all those good shots he's getting for us. He's working just to the side of us over there, hanging over the railing, making sure he can get all of the corners. And here they come down here. And we have 3 Clackamas runners in front, then 4 Central Catholic runners, another Clackamas runner, and then the first Centennial runner. So that's interesting. 3 Clackamas runners, 4 Central Catholic runners, and we've completed the first trip around. 3 more laps to go. They're headed down here to a corner of the track where somebody's practicing handoffs. Now we've opened up a little bit of distance. The 3 Clackamas runners have opened up about a 20-yard lead.
Still at a pretty comfortable pace.
Lots of teams, when they run, like to change up who's up front, because that person up front is fighting whatever air is up there. So the 3 Clackamas runners up front, 2 Central Catholic runners, then a Centennial runner, and a couple more Central Catholic runners. The Eagles, the Rams, and the Cavaliers. We have some pole vaulters practicing right in front of us too. We come down on the 3 Clackamas runners still bunched up, and now have opened up about a 25-yard lead.
It's kind of amazing how far out they are from the rest of the pack, and you still have to remember this is only JV.
These are junior varsity runners. This is not the varsity. After this, we'll have the boys junior varsity. 2 more laps to go. Clackamas currently first, second, and third, and opening that lead up.
Kind of gets you excited for the varsity heat because, I mean, if you kind of look on here at the times that we have in, Alexa Hayes, her time is nearly a minute better than this number 1.
Girls varsity shot.
So just imagine how fast that heat's going to be.
Girls varsity shot.
We'll have that coming up in about 40 minutes, the varsity 1,500 meters. All right, we're coming around the corner down the stretch. 3 Clackamas runners out front. They're going to get the bell when they come down here. So Cavaliers trying to go 1, 2, 3 in this event.
Looks like the girls' high jump just ended. Kind of looking like Centennial ended off with that one.
And now we have about a 40-yard lead over the 4th place runner from Central Catholic. There's the signal. Actually, there was no bell. Just the guy held up one finger. 1 lap to go. I always like the bell.
Me too. Gives you a little sense of urgency, I think. Starting to break up a little bit in the group.
Clackamas 1, 2, 3. Central Catholic 4. Clackamas 5. Centennial 6 and 7. Round corner 3. For you just joining us again, we're at Clackamas High School. This is a 3-team event. Centennial, Central Catholic, and Clackamas. This is the girls' junior varsity 1,500 meters. We're in the last lap and coming down the stretch. Clackamas 1, 2, and 3 right now. Let's see if we have a sprinter here at the end. Now we do have a sprinter. The girl was in seconds, taking over, sprinting down to the finish. It's going to be Clackamas first and second. Nice job there.
I hear Maddie cheer, so I'm assuming that was Maddie Sandhold.
All right. And the 3rd place finisher, Clackamas, goes 1, 2, and 3. And Central Catholic 4. Yes, Maddie Sandholm from Clackamas. She had the 2nd fastest time. Central Catholic fighting for 5th place and has it. Nice finish. Exciting finish.
It's always nice to see that kick at the end.
We still have finishers, and this is the girls' 1,500 meter junior varsity. Clackamas sweeping the event, taking 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The winner, we believe, was Maddie Sandholm. Actually, I told you I did the PIL relays here a couple of weeks ago. And what I was impressed with is how many kids finished each race. You know, I don't recall that whole day watching anybody quit. No matter what, people that were a lap down finished those races. And that's a great principle to live with.
Especially in track where it's an individual sport. You're on a team ultimately, but very self-motivating.
Exactly.
First call.
You play baseball, you got 8 other guys to motivate you. Basketball, you got 4 other guys. You got people motivating you. You play, you run track, you're out there. It's just you. We're going to get the boys lined up now. In fact, they are all lined up and ready to go. This is the boys 1,500 meter junior varsity. The fastest time in this event is Liam Anderson from Central Catholic, and he has a time of 4:51.20. Omar Morales of Clackamas, 4:54.25. Kyle Cribbs of Clackamas, 4:57.83. And Sahir Sandhu of Central Catholic, 4:57.90. So we got 4 runners under 5 minutes. Should be a pretty good race.
Crowded race, but pretty good.
Very crowded race. There's 29 listed at the start.
I think that in itself would motivate me for being in the front, not having to run by a lot of people.
And as you know, I'm sure you've seen people like me who fall down, get tripped, all kinds of things. I'm trying to remember the one girl in the Olympics, Mary Decker, who was the American hopeful and got tripped and never finished. All right, we're off. For you watching, to identify the uniforms, Centennial is in that light blue and red. Central Catholic is in the the yellow and the purple, and Clackamas is in the black. Will be coming by the front straightaway. And the leader is Central Catholic. Central Catholic, Clackamas, Central Catholic, and then a couple of more Clackamas runners. So 2 Central Catholic, 3 Clackamas runners up at the front. 3 more laps to go.
So the 1500, right when they start, this is where they can immediately go into the first lane. 3000 is a 1 lap first, and then you cut in?
I think so.
Okay.
This is second call for varsity boys discus, JV and varsity boys high jump, and JV boys javelin.
Well, I said the fastest times in this race were a Central Catholic runner and 2 Clackamas runners, and that's exactly what we have up at the front.
Followed by that second Central Catholic, so.
And that would be the 4 fastest times on our preliminary sheet too. So let's see as they come down here.
Last call, 1,500 meters. Last call, 1,500 meters.
Central Catholic still in the lead, then 3 Clackamas runners. Two laps to go. This is the boys 1,500 meter junior varsity. In the boys races like this are the times when you start to see sometimes people getting lapped. I mean, there's a half a track lead here after 2 laps.
Looking at the field events right now, looks like they are about to start the boys high jump.
Report to their exchange zones, please. All relay judges, report to your exchange zones, please.
Okay, coming up on the 4th turn. When the runners come down here and cross the finish line, they'll get the signal for the last lap. We'll see who's got the kick. Central Catholic in the lead. Now the 2 front runners have separated themselves from the pack. Central Catholic and Clackamas. There's the 1 finger. 1 lap to go. Central Catholic, Clackamas 3rd, and Clackamas 4th.
Athletes, if you are not
They'll be
warming
coming up
you need
not
to be
too
in
long
the
on
stands,
runners
not
that are at the end of the
infield,
pack.
All athletes not warming up need to be in the stands and not the infield, please. Second call, JV girls 4x100.
Liam Anderson of Central Catholic has a fast time, and he's starting to open up the lead.
Second call, JV boys.
He's 4:51.20 for the 1,500 meters, and he is opening up the lead. It was close. Now it's about a 15-yard lead.
He's closer to lapping.
He's closer to lapping a runner here as we come around. All right, we're coming in on the home stretch. Boys 1,500 meter junior varsity. I'm pretty sure this is Liam Anderson. Here comes Anderson, and he's sprinting. Anderson sprinting to the line. Probably the fastest he's ran all race, and there's the wins. Central Catholic first. Here comes Clackamas. Clackamas second. Here comes 3rd place. That'll go to Clackamas also. And there it is. 1st Central Catholic, 2nd Clackamas, 3rd Clackamas. And here's the battle for 4th right here. And that's going to go to Centennial. So Central Catholic with the win, Clackamas 2nd, and Clackamas 3rd. That was event number 4, the boys 1,500 meter junior varsity run. Coming up next will be event number 5, and it's the girls 4x100 meter relay, the junior varsity. So it's the 4x100 meter relay, the junior varsity. And we'll have Clackamas will have a team, Centennial a team, Central Catholic a team, Clackamas another team, Centennial another team, and Clackamas another team. So there'll actually be 3 Clackamas teams running in that. That's the junior varsity
Relay
4x100.
judges, you should be in your exchange zones. Relay judges, you should be in your exchange zones and raise your white flag.
I think the relay was always my favorite event.
I love the baton pass. And of course, it's the hardest thing to do.
Takes a lot of practice, but goes so quick.
You look at something like the United States men's Olympic 4x100 meter team, and they run that in about 36 seconds, 37 seconds. All right, a couple of runners still finishing.
Exchange judge 1, please raise your flag.
All right, we're going to be starting down here to our right. The first exchange will take place up in the corner there, in corner number 2. The third will take place down near corner number 3. The fourth will take place down near corner number 4, and they'll bring it home. Remember, this is junior varsity runners. They'll be in lanes, so we can track this.
Long jump. Last call, varsity girls long jump.
Lane 2 is Clackamas. Lane 3 is Centennial. Lane 4 is Central Catholic. Lane 5 is Clackamas. Lane 6 is Centennial. And lane 7 is Clackamas. I'm looking for the fastest time here on the preliminary times that we have, and it looks to me like it's Central Catholic at 53:14. That's a team of Mia Pham, Ava Benedetti, Isabella Scarlett, and Anna Labor. So that's the team to watch, at least in the preliminary times. Will be lane number 4, Central Catholic. We've got the runners down in the lane now. They're set. They're down.
Thank you. Exchange judge 3, please raise your flag.
And the runners are up.
Exchange judge 1, please raise your flag.
Again, this is the girls 4x100 meter relay, the junior varsity. We'll have the boys, we're going to do this in 2 sections, it looks like. We're going to do the girls junior varsity in 2 sections. Then we'll do the girls varsity. So we'll have our first varsity event coming up here very shortly. And that just the 3 teams will be in that varsity event. And in that we have a team with a very fast time. The Central Catholic team of Perry White, Malika Washington, Zaria Hale, and Olivia Gabriel has a very fast time, 48:39. Okay, the runners are up again. Runners are down. They're set.
Thank you, exchange judge number 1.
Runners are ready. There's the gun, and they're off. Coming up on the first exchange. And we're away.
Looks like Clackamas leading the pack.
Clackamas leading the pack. That looks like lane 4. Here's the second exchange coming up.
Smooth exchange by Clackamas.
Clackamas ahead. We'll see when they narrow up. They'll be coming off the turn down the straightaway. Fourth exchange. Here they come. Clackamas in lane 1, Central Catholic. Looks like Central Catholic is going to win this, and they are. Central Catholic 1, Clackamas 2, Centennial 3.
Wow. That was close.
That was a nice makeup on that run. That's the Central Catholic team that we talked about.
Their anchor had a lot to do with that finish.
Anna Labor, the anchor on that, and very fast. So that win goes to Central Catholic, Clackamas 2nd, Centennial 3rd. All right, we're going to have another section now of that. There'll be 3 teams in this, lanes 3, 4, and 5. They're all, I believe, Clackamas runners. This is 3 junior varsity teams. And we'll get that set up. The runners are already in the blocks down there. But after that will come our varsity, our first varsity event of this track meet, and that will be the 4x100 meter girls varsity. Again, we're at Clackamas High School. This is a tri-meet. This is Clackamas, Centennial, and Central Catholic. I'm Dave Hall along with Ashley Williams. Thanks for joining us.
Of course. As we're kind of closing one of the last sprinting events for the junior varsity squad, it's kind of interesting to see how they come out of their blocks as compared to some of the varsity runners. Because the whole purpose of the blocks is to give you that extra kind of angle to gain leverage. But, I mean, some of them kind of pop straight up, and it defeats the purpose of using the blocks.
If you think track is just about running fast, you're wrong. It's about technique and lots of it. All right, runners were in the blocks. Now they're up. Going to stretch out and get back in the blocks. Again, this is the second heat of this. These are all Clackamas runners. So we haven't had a varsity event yet, but we've had a couple of pretty exciting finishes.
What's that? Are you broadcasting us?
Looks like for the boys junior varsity, they combined all of the teams into one heat. So they're going to do a full 7 team heat.
Okay. When we get to the boys varsity 4x100 meter relay, Centennial has a very fast time, but Central Catholic has an amazing time, 43.94. All right, we're getting ready to run this. This will be section 2 of event number 5. And there's the gun. These are 3 Clackamas junior varsity teams. In the first heat on this, everybody made the passes successfully. Nobody dropped a baton or was disqualified. Pretty good time by the second runner here on the leg for Clackamas. Oh, whoops.
Yep. That was a close one.
You can't be slowing down.
Slow down a little bit.
All right, we're coming up on the 4th pass here.
Uh-oh. Looks like we had one drop.
Here comes our 2 runners. And a nice job. Okay, that's the end of the girls.
First call, 100 meters.
Junior
First call,
varsity.
100 meters.
4x100 meters. Event 6 coming up here, and this is the girls 4x100 meter varsity relay. Centennial will be in lane 1. Julia Collins, Amber Ingram, Alyssa Ronfelt, and Chloe Smith. Lane 2 will be Central Catholic, Perry White. I had a chance to talk to her grandfather. He says we call her Coco, and I see in parentheses it says that. So it'll be Coco White, Malika Washington, Zaria Hale, and Olivia Gabriel. And then in lane 5 will be Clackamas, J.C. Irenshad.
Ejunwa.
Okay.
I think that's how it goes.
Okay. Wancoma.
Yep.
Ellie Busick. And Moni Roger Spears.
Yep.
Okay. It's our first look at the names, so forgive me if I didn't get anybody right. But Coco White's grandfather said to make sure I got her right. So we're going to set up again. It's going to be Centennial in lane 3, Central Catholic in lane 4, and Clackamas in lane 5. This is a varsity event, the first varsity event. These points count in the standings.
Alicia Wilkes, please report to the finish line tent. Alicia Wilkes, report to the finish line tent, please.
You know, for being 85 degrees each of the last couple of days, now we're overcast. Quite a bit overcast.
Yeah, it seems like the temperature has dropped a little dramatically. It's getting kind of chilly.
Would you rather do this in the heat or rather do this? All right, we're underway. Here's the girls 4x100. Central Catholic off to a quick start, made up the stagger already. First pass coming away. Central Catholic has the lead. Central Catholic, Clackamas, and Centennial. Central Catholic doing a great job. Here comes the third handoff. Central Catholic doing a great job. Increased the lead on the handoff. And we're coming around to the last handoff.
Last call, boys and girls, 1,500 meters.
Last handoff. We're coming down the stretch.
Very fast.
Central Catholic, big lead. Centennial second, Clackamas third. Going into this, Central Catholic had the fast time, and they had the fast time that time. And they got big leads on their first and second leg on that. That first leg was, in fact, Coco White that I had talked about. They got a big lead there, so the win goes to the Central Catholic Rams. Second place, Centennial Eagles. Third place, Clackamas Cavaliers. That's the final standing there for the girls 4x100 meter relay, the varsity. Coming up, our event number 7 will be the boys 4x100 meter relay. The junior varsity will have one heat. And as Ashley said, there'll be 7 teams in this heat. Could get pretty crowded there at the handoffs.
4 Clackamas teams.
Last call, varsity boys discus, JV and varsity boys high jump, JV boys javelin. Last call.
You can
call,
sure see the
varsity
difference
girls
in
pole vault.
technique, especially in those handoffs between the kids that are just learning, the freshmen and the juniors and seniors have been doing that. Crisp handoffs, full speed they made them. All right, we're going to have to get the boys down here in the blocks. Like we said, 7 teams. You said 4 of them are Clackamas teams?
Yep.
Well, that makes sense. You know, it's your home field. Give as many kids as you can a chance to participate, get some experience.
It's nice how accurate timing is these days. It's very important to keep your PR and your best time updated, so because it really does depend on where you're going to be running for the next meet.
Nowadays, you see races run by 100th of a second. Somebody leaned a little bit more at the end.
And that can determine if you made it to state or made it to
The
districts
Olympics.
or the Olympics even then.
All right, we've got the runners. They're down there. 7 lanes are full. Runners are set. Runners in the blocks. Set. There's the gun. And we're off.
Good handoff.
Clackamas away quickly. Central Catholic second, Centennial third. It was a good handoff. Coming down for the second handoff. And there it is. It looks pretty even between Central Catholic and Clackamas.
This is going to be a close one.
All right, we're coming down the finish. Down the straightaway. Central Catholic in the lead. Clackamas second. Centennial third. Going to be close for third. Central Catholic wins. Clackamas second. Centennial third.
That was the only Central Catholic team in the heat, and they pulled away with the win.
And they won. We are in the press box, and actually when they make the pass, when they make the handoff down here at the last turn there, why don't you cover that for me, because I can't see it as well.
Of course.
All
It's always hard to kind of see the corner handoffs.
Coming up now is the boys 4x100 meter varsity relay. 3 teams. Centennial will be in lane 3. That's Nicholas Garcia, Saifullah Tajik, Nurullah Tajik, must be brothers, and Nakia Willingham. In lane 4 is Central Catholic, Vincenzo Logan, William Mundy, Alex Sue, and Christopher Odin Orr. And then lane 5 is Clackamas. That's Evan Lowry, DeAustin Newman, Michael Allen Gomez, and Anthony Mendez. So Centennial in 3, Central Catholic in 4, Clackamas in 5. And this will be our second varsity event. The first varsity event was the girls 4x100 meter relay. That was won by Central Catholic, Centennial second, and Clackamas third. After this will be the girls 1500 meter run, the varsity girls 1500 meter run. We have 12 participants in that. And then after that, the boys 1500 meter varsity run, and we have 9 participants in that.
I spoke to Clackamas' head coach a little bit earlier, and she did mention the name Anthony Mendez. He's in a lot of the sprint events, but one to look out for, she said.
I know you mentioned that to me. We looked at some of the times, and he was really quick.
Has the fastest time for the 100 meter dash at 10:99. And he looks like he is the anchor as well. So
if you look at the times for the girls 1500 meter run, the Alexa Hayes of Clackamas has a time of 4:54.24. The next fastest time is Maria Kaplazi of Clackamas, and her time is 5:16, 22 seconds slower. So it could be interesting to watch Alexa Hayes. All right, again, this is the finals, the 4x100 meter relay for the boys. Centennial in lane 3, Central Catholic in lane 4, Clackamas in lane 5. Runners are up for the blocks. We got some results we'll read when we get a chance in between events. Okay, the boys are down in the blocks. They're set. There's the gun, and they're off. Centennial, Central Catholic, Clackamas. Looks like the first handout is going to be at Clackamas. It's close. Here comes the Central Catholic runner. All the runners now underway. Coming up, second transfer. Good transfer for the Rams. The Rams bolt into the lead.
Looks like Central Catholic. Anthony Mendez has the lead. Good handoff.
Here comes Mendez down, and he's got a big lead. Opened it up. It's going to be Central Catholic, Clackamas, and Centennial. Mendez was flying. I'm sorry. That was the Central Catholic runner, Christopher Roden Orr. But the Clackamas runner made up that distance too. Mendez made up a lot. So Central Catholic first, Clackamas second, Centennial third in the final of the boys 4x100 meter relay. Coming up, it will be the girls 1500 meter varsity run. And the girls will have 12 entrants. The fast preliminary time, Alexa Hayes, 4:54.24. We were right, the girls 1500 meter junior varsity, when we heard the fans roaring, "Go Maddie." Maddie Sandholm was the winner in that in a time of 5:53.37. So what we have coming up now, we have the varsity finals. It's the 1500 meter run, first the girls, then the boys. And the girls are about ready to start. We said we have 12 runners for the girls. This will be pretty much 4 laps of the track. All right, there's the whistle. All right, we're underway. This is the start of the girls' varsity 1500 meter run. Everybody pretty much
Second call, JV girls discus. Second call, JV girls discus.
The discus.
All right, the end of lap 1 here. And 2 Clackamas runners in the lead. So lap 1 complete here, girls 1500 meter varsity run. Clackamas, Centennial, Central Catholic, and Central Catholic, top 5. And a group of 8 runners bunched up at the front. I mentioned the fastest time in this is Alexa Hayes. She's from Clackamas. 2 Clackamas runners up front.
So looks like we have some results from the field events.
Okay.
Looks like in the boys varsity long jump, we have Vincenzo Logan from Central Catholic, who topped at 22. Then it goes to second place from Centennial High School, Jaden Pickles. And in third place from Clackamas, Sean McNeely. Looks like Jaden hit a 20:01, so he was right behind that first place mark. And Sean notched at 19:09.
All right, we just completed the second lap, 2 to go. And Clackamas first, Clackamas second, Central Catholic third, Centennial fourth, Central Catholic fifth. You got some more numbers there for us?
Hopping into the pole vault varsity for boys, looks like first, second, and third place all goes to Centennial, starting with David Sanchez Perez, who was at 12 feet 6 inches. Then we hop to second place, Yelize Gazui, 12 feet. And third place to Raven Licky with 10 feet.
All right, got some more.
And for the girls varsity discus throw, again, Centennial first, second, and third.
Wow.
First place, Monica Angelico with 94.06. Second place, Jenny Nguyen, 86.08. And third place, Serenity Safin with 81.07. So Centennial's doing a pretty good job in the field events.
Sounds like it. They swept a couple of events there. All right, we're coming down for the signal for the final lap. Clackamas in the lead, and I'm pretty sure that's Alexa Hayes. And she's opened up about a 50-yard lead. There's the gun for the final lap. Clackamas, Central Catholic, first three runners. We're on the final lap. Hayes has the fastest preliminary time by 24 seconds. She's out to a big lead.
I'll be curious to see what her final time is. I mean, she didn't have much competition.
There's, the loneliness of the runner. You're out there and you know you're pretty fast. You got a huge lead. Do you say, well, let me just take a little break here, or do you keep at it?
Must take discipline and determination to actually just beat your own time.
Absolutely. I was watching the shot putters down there, and the discus throwers are right to our left.
Yep.
All right, we're coming around the corner for the last front straightaway. Clackamas will win this. Clackamas will win. And you can see there's about an 80-yard lead. Clackamas will finish second, Central Catholic third. So Clackamas, Central Catholic. That's the results in the girls' 1,500-meter varsity relay. And the finishers coming in. Next up will be the boys' 1,500-meter varsity run. The fast time in that is Zach Levere from Central Catholic at 4:12. Drew Cardinale from Clackamas at 4:24. And then Brady Lance of Central Catholic at 4:26. Those are the three fastest preliminary times, and Zach Levere by at least 12 seconds. So we'll get ready for that. The boys are starting to head over there. So we've had three varsity events so far. In the girls, 4x100, it was Central Catholic, Centennial, and Clackamas. In the boys 4x100, it was Central Catholic, Clackamas, and Centennial. And here in the girls 1,500 meter, it was Clackamas, and Central Catholic.
We have the results of the varsity girls discus. Monica Angelico, Centennial. Jenny Nguyen, Centennial. Serenity Safin, Centennial, first, second, third. Anastasia Batazan, Clackamas, fourth. Madison York, Clackamas, fifth. Jillian Lamb, Clackamas, sixth.
All right, the boys are lined up. We got 9 boys in the boys 1,500 meter run. Again, Zach Levere of Central Catholic has the fast time. 3 runners from Central Catholic, 3 runners from Clackamas, and 3 runners from Centennial. Everybody's getting set over at the line. Coming up after this will be the junior varsity girls 100-meter dash. So we're going to have some sprinters coming up. Stick around. We're just underway. Those are the initial runners in the boys 1,500-meter varsity run. Thank you for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat as we try to bring you the best of Oregon high school athletics. We're bringing you track and field, lacrosse, baseball, softball, golf. Here we come down the straightaway. 3 Central Catholic runners out front. Clackamas and Centennial in that order for the top 5, but 3 Ram runners in the lead. We said that the fast time in this event is Central Catholic's Zach Levere. You looking forward to the sprinters coming up?
Always.
Always.
Here are the results of the boys.
They go by faster, but they
varsity
seem to
pole
be a little bit more exciting.
David
These events are pretty exciting
Perez,
as well at
first
the
place,
end when they kind of
Centennial.
inch away, but
Ulysses Gershoi.
The 2 Central Catholic runners have opened up now about a 15-yard lead.
Centennial.
All right, second, we've completed the second lap. Central Catholic in first place, second place, Clackamas third, Central Catholic fourth. And we've opened up quite a lead now here for the front 2 runners.
a few more results from the events, the field events. Looks like from the girls high jump varsity, I did see down there Centennial. Looks like she did get first place, Madison McHone. She jumped to 4 feet 8 inches. In second place, another Centennial, Savannah Schultz, 4.6. And third place from Clackamas, Hermia Brock with 4.4.
You must have a good track and field program at Centennial.
Absolutely, definitely in the field events, seems like they're all coming in first, second, and third.
All right, we're coming down the straightaway. Central Catholic in first, Central Catholic in second. We're going to get the gun down here for the last lap. Clackamas in third and Central Catholic in fourth. There's the gun, last lap. Central Catholic looking to try to sweep this event as the fourth place runner tries to make a move. All right, down the back stretch, and the lead is about 20 yards. Central Catholic first, second, and third. The race for third and fourth is just neck and neck. Round the turn. All right, we're coming down the stretch. Central Catholic, that's Zach Levere. Central Catholic first, Central Catholic second. Here comes the race for third and fourth. It's going to be Clackamas. Clackamas will finish third. Central Catholic fourth. So that's it for the boys 1,500-meter varsity run. Central Catholic first, Central Catholic second, Clackamas third, and Central Catholic fourth.
Still a couple finishing up. It's nice to see them still running hard at the end. I would be very tired.
Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention? We have a lightning delay for the next 30 minutes.
I don't know if you can hear our public address announcer,
all
but
athletes and coaches in the gym or to your buses, please.
We're going to have a 30-second lightning delay. There's been lightning reported in the area. We're going to take a 30-second delay. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the air now. We'll be back in I just said 30 seconds, 30-minute delay. We'll take a 30-minute delay so we can be safe here. And then we'll be back and pick things up again with the tri-meet here at Clackamas High School between Clackamas, Centennial, and Central Catholic. So stick around, come back in a half an hour, and we will pick up this event. Until then, we'll be back. Thank you.
We have to have a 30-minute lightning delay. There's a 30-minute lightning delay. All athletes and coaches, please report to the gymnasium or to your buses, please. All athletes, coaches, workers, everybody, report to the gym or your buses, please.
How's it looking?
It looks good. I turn around every once in a while, but
Every 5-10 minutes,
yeah.
the light
You're getting the picture all the way down.
We need everyone to report to the gym or your buses, please. Everyone, please report to the gym or your buses, please, for a 30-minute lightning delay.
Get the rubber tires, y'all.
We need everyone out of the infield, out of the stands. You need to report to the gymnasium or your buses, please. Everyone out of the infield, out of the stands, and into the gymnasium. That's including you guys throwing the football on the field. Go to the gym, please. You too, Drew. I need everyone out of the stands. Everyone out of the stands and into the gym, please. Everyone out of the stands, off the field, into the gym, please. Everyone off the track, off the field, out of the stands. You need to go to the gym. Please go to the gymnasium or your buses.
They are going this way.
We need everyone, all workers, all coaches, all athletes, need to report to the gymnasium or your buses, please. Everybody. Everyone needs to report to the gym or your buses, please. We are having a 30-minute lightning delay. Everyone, please report to the gym or your buses, please. All athletes, coaches, workers, everybody, please.
Like, wow, it hits you. He was running about the tackle. Wow, it hits him. Falls down. The couple didn't see that's what's going on. He gets up again, tries again. Wow, like hits him again. It's just not too bad. Yeah, stop what I'm doing. That's whatever you're doing. Yeah. Yeah. Stop using your track twice. Then you're going to do it the second time. Here's another.
We need everyone to clear the fields, clear the track. You need to report to the gymnasium or your buses. Everyone needs to clear the field and the track. Everyone needs to go inside for a 30-minute lightning delay, please. Everybody. Everybody at either end of the field, please go to the gym. We need everybody to go to the gym, please, for the 30-minute lightning delay. Everybody on the field, outside the field, please go to the gym for a 30-minute lightning delay. Everybody on the east end of the field and to the east end of the track, we need you to go to the gym, please. If you are in the stands, you need to report to the gym or your buses, please. Everybody. That includes you. Everybody, please report to the gym or go to your buses, please.
The last 2 minutes, she was telling those folks over there. The family got off the field. I'm not focused about it. Right. You did 2 tours?
We need everybody to report to the gym for a 30-minute lightning delay. Everybody report to the gym for a 30-minute lightning delay.
The stand is open. It's in a building outside the entry gate where you enter. Feel free to go down and get something to eat or drink during this lightning delay. We'd love to take care of you.
She's working on the school district. Exactly.
Well, when we came to the park, we couldn't get them. They didn't bring back out.
Well, they're
Wasn't expecting.
Cash and ace. Cash and ace. Cash and ace. Get off that field.
I would think about the safest place would be out there on the field. There's no conductor, it's level.
Yeah, you might want to get off. Oh, that was.
Lightning inside.
Yeah. That's War of the Worlds.
Yeah.